What we have here today is we have a brand new 2011 Mercedes ML350. It's a rear seat install only. It's probably protecting from children or pets, we're not sure. But I'm going to walk you through a generic installation for a 60-40 split, or you could have a 40-60 split, but just to get an idea of how some seats fold, how the backrest folds down, how the headrest may come out or may not come out depending on what cover you're putting in or how the car is constructed. So our installer is going to put in this cover. I'm going to walk you through on this particular vehicle, but I want it based at more of a generic installation to get you to understand how our covers go on. Okay, we're doing an ML350, Mercedes ML350 today, and basically we're just going to walk through a generic installation of a 60-40 split. It's not necessarily for an ML350, but it's for a 60-40. Now in this particular vehicle, we have straps on the bottom. This is a folding seat, and he's turned it inside out so you can match up the seam sides on this particular seat to match them up. Then he's going to fold them over. He's going to get where his seat belt centers are, going to line them up, and then he's going to bring the straps around. Now on some 60-40s, basically what you have is you have a solid bottom, like on a MDX or something of that nature, where it velcros on the bottom, some of the older F-150s, because you put cargo on top of it. But this one you have no reason to get underneath the seat or see underneath the seat, so we do strapping. He'll put the straps together and tighten them up, not real tight, not crazy tight, just enough so it's sit. And you'll see they go front to rear and side to side, and it's a real nice fit. This ML350 is a really nice car. But the most important part is if you see something while you're installing your covers and you think that there should be a cutout there, or it just doesn't look right for some reason, we are always open to a call at our 888-246-5653 number, and just ask us. Okay, so now he's going to go for the headrest. Now you'll see where that button is on the far side. Some of them will have little holes for you can put in a paper clip. These are pretty straightforward. They have little snaps on them. You'll notice that the headrest covers are a little different, and all vehicles are different. They could have 3 of the same size headrests across the back, or the center one's smaller. The headrest could fold in a folding mechanism. It really depends on the car, but we're just trying to get you an idea on this particular 60-40 what you could encounter. Now, this one, we have a seat belt, and he has to go in between that seat belt and the backrest in order for the seat belt to maintain its function. So he's tucking it through, he's got it inside out, and he's opened all the Velcros around the whole seat cover. He's going to start with the center, and he's going to work his way out. He's going to pull out that armrest cover, because the material that needs to go back behind the armrest cover has to be there. So when we've had a lot of calls where people put it over, I can't use my armrest, kind of slow down. Again, your first time install is going to take you a couple hours. These guys do this every day. And he's taking the plastic headrest housings and putting our seat cover around it. It makes it look like a cleaner install. You don't necessarily have to do that. Some people don't like to see them, or they don't want their headrest moved, so they hide the plastics to not let people or kids play with them. It really depends on how you want to have your seat covers installed, your final installation. Just attaching the Velcro down the back and centering it. There we go, we have the seat belt coming out there, and now the seat covers between the seat belt and the backrest. Okay, see how he's moving the armrest back and forth, up and down. It works the neoprene behind it, so you're not pulling it. You're not, grabbing and forcing any type of seams that could rip. Now we have a lifetime warranty on stitching. A stitch comes out, you can send a seat cover back to us for free, and we will put a new seam in it. We will stitch them up for free. That's lifetime. Lifetime on stitching. Made in the USA. Okay, now he's going to drop that seat all the way down and get that bottom puller with the Velcro. He's going to get it through, pop the seat down. He's going to work the seat back and forth to pull that bottom puller through to bring it to the back. He's got a good handle on it. Now he's going to bring it across, all the way across. It just helps. You're using the seat to help pull that seat cover through just by moving it up and down. Now, after he's got the Velcro on, he's basically going to move that seat cover around to kind of align the holes. Remember, we have a 2% stretch factor that allows our seat covers to kind of fit into place. So, our seams, as you can tell, they're a tailored fit. And I do not believe there is any other seat cover company in this world that makes a seat cover like we make a seat cover. Our fit, our customer service, and our selection of cars, makes and models. We're huge. If you don't see your make and model when you order online, call us up. Send us pictures. We love pictures. We love to see what we have. Some of your older cars had the same seat cover seats made for different models. Okay, so he's done pretty much with that 60/40 as far as the whole seat backrest. And now he's going to go to the armrest cover. Now some armrests, what happens is you lose the drink holder, or you lose the tray, or some of them have Kleenex dispensers like your old Chevys. Sometimes you lose those. Now if you lose them, it's because we don't have an ability to cover. We try to make individual covers for every single solitary moving part. We do not like to lose function. If you lose function on our covers, there's a reason why. If you have a question or concern, because maybe you're putting a baby seat in the back seat and you need to make sure those latch levers are cut out for a baby seat. Those are all important things. He's using the armrest again. Now see, these seats aren't meant to have covers on. These manufacturers want you to burn through these cars. That's why they make them with light interiors, so you can go buy a new one. And we're protecting that investment. We're protecting that investment for resale value. We're protecting that investment, if you're going to pass that car on to generations, have it look clean and pretty for the lifetime of the car. Now, one of the most difficult parts with armrest installations is the ability, now that we've put 2 extra layers of material between the cover, to get it tucked in all nice and pretty. Now, if you don't like the way it tucks in, because sometimes it sticks out a hair, we can always make a cover where you lose the use of the armrest. And that's okay. We'll do that for you. Give us a call. Let us know. Okay, now we're going to the headrest covers. He's going to lay them out so he can check the sides. He'll turn that seat cover headrest open. He'll find his closed end and his open end. He'll start on the closed end, and he'll put that closed end over. Now the open end allows you to pull that cover over the rest of the headrest. That's why they're open at one end. Now they don't have a side. We don't have a driver's or passenger side, because 98% of all headrests, the driver and passenger side, rear headrest and front headrest, are the same. So they're interchangeable. So there'll be a closed end and an opened end. Now he works it around, works the material around, tries to get the best fit and how it'll look. Now again, this car is a real straightforward car. The majority of the cars aren't as easy as an install as this Mercedes is. But it's a pretty car, absolutely a beautiful car. And as you can see, even people with leather want our covers because they're saving that resale value. They're smart consumers. So as he's finishing up here, he's going to put that headrest back in, and then he's going to take that 60 seat bottom and push it down. Now, what you'll have to do is you probably put your hand like a shoehorn in between it, because some of the material will tend to bunch up, because again, we've just added 2 layers and a 1/2 inch of foam on both the seat bottom and the backrest for comfort to the seat covers, and it makes it a lot tighter. So we'll do one last look at it. We always like to put the headrest all the way down. It helps with visibility. You leave the headrest up and you might find a driver that has a hard time with visibility, especially in these SUVs or Super Crew trucks. He's going to hold that seat. He's going to hold that seat belt, female, so he can get it in the center and then tuck it in. Well, there you go. There's the 60 side. Absolutely beautiful.